Introduction. Prepare to meet your inner coach. Welcome to a deeply transformative experience tailored specifically for you, aimed at challenging the limiting belief or pattern of financial fear and anxiety. In this session, we utilize subconscious reprogramming and inner child work with advanced emotional healing techniques to nurture your unique path towards self-empowerment.
Disclaimer: this program may evoke strong emotions. As you embark on this journey, you must take full responsibility for your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Should strong emotions be stirred during this session or in your healing journey, we strongly recommend seeking support from a qualified mental health professional, EMDR, or EFT practitioner. Remember, this is a self-coaching tool, not a replacement for medical guidance.
Understanding the process.
We harness the profound power of emotional language and the interaction of the central nervous system with the healing modalities of EMDR and EFT to ignite and encourage your emotional healing journey, and every session you take helps your nervous system keep you in balance and highest states of body, mind, and soul. Before we begin, take a moment to acknowledge your inner strength and readiness. If you're interested in delving deeper into these techniques, please explore our website or our YouTube channel, Weza Mindset.
Instructions on how to get the most out of this experience.
A ball has started playing in front of you. Direct and keep your focus to the screen, especially on the pattern or moving ball throughout the session. As you prepare to enter this therapeutic realm, take a deep breath and release any tension. If you wish, you may choose to engage in EFT, tapping at specific points on your body. In case your thoughts wander, gently guide your focus back to the present moment on the ball or pattern movements.
Are you ready? Your journey begins here.
We commence by identifying this emotional challenge, then navigate through discovering your inner coach insights and cultivating desired states. Remember, this is your journey, and your progress is a testament to your strength.
Section 1. This is what your inner coach is hearing you say.
I felt like I never had enough money. I felt guilty asking for things I needed. I felt worthless when I couldn't afford things. I was anxious thinking about my future. I felt unimportant when I couldn't keep up with friends. I was embarrassed wearing hand-me-downs. I was stressed when there wasn't enough food. I felt confused by financial terms adults used. I felt ignored when I had questions about money. I felt helpless when I couldn't help financially. I felt like a burden because of my needs. I felt stressed hearing the word budget. I was nervous asking for allowance. I felt unloved when gifts were cheap or missing. I felt desperate when money ran out. I felt like money was a monster under my bed. I felt sad when we couldn't go on trips like others. I felt disconnected when we couldn't celebrate holidays. I felt ashamed when we got charity or free lunches. I felt cornered when I had to lie about our finances. I felt scared when I heard, "We can't afford it." I was worried when parents took second jobs. I felt insecure thinking I'd be poor forever. I felt overwhelmed when adults said money doesn't grow on trees. I felt judged when I had to use coupons. I felt nervous at the checkout counter.
Section 2. What does your inner coach have to say?
It's understandable to feel like there's never enough. Money has been a stressed topic. Witnessing arguments about bills can be frightening, but it's not your fault. The fear of losing your home is scary. It's a valid emotion. Needing things isn't something to feel guilty about. Everyone has needs. Your worth isn't determined by what you can afford. Keeping up with friends financially doesn't define your friendships. Wearing hand-me-downs is practical, not something to be ashamed of. Food scarcity is stressful, but it's not a reflection of your worth. The quality or absence of gifts doesn't measure love. Running out of money can feel desperate, but it's not the end of the world. Money isn't a monster. It's a tool that can be managed. Lying about finances is stressful, but understand it's a coping mechanism. Hearing the word foreclosure can be terrifying. It represents instability. We can't afford it. Can be disappointing, but it's a temporary state. Parents working extra jobs can be worrying, but it's an adult responsibility. Financial status isn't permanent. Things can change. Money scarcity can feel overwhelming, but it's a challenge that can be tackled.
Section 3. Is this what you want?
Then say it silently or loudly with me.
I am choosing now to believe that abundance is always within my reach. I am open to creating a peaceful and secure relationship with money. I could consider embracing the idea that I am always safe and provided for. It would be nice if I could see my worth beyond material things. I can start building meaningful friendships that aren't based on material wealth. I am willing to explore the beauty in simplicity and practicality. I am capable of mastering financial terms and taking control of my money. I am ready to be financially independent and empowered. I'm beginning to see that my needs don't make me a burden to anyone. I am receptive to the idea that budgeting is my tool for abundance. I am starting to believe that I am capable of understanding and managing finances. I am ready to let go of worry over adult responsibilities that aren't mine to carry. I'm exploring the idea that scarcity is not my destiny, but a situation I can change. I am creating space for financial wisdom and stability. I am entertaining the thought of couponing as a smart financial strategy. I am willing to consider the freedom that comes with financial confidence.
Section 4. Bridging the Two Worlds.
Even though I felt scared that we couldn't afford anything, I understand it was a feeling of the moment, and I am choosing now to believe that abundance is always within my reach. Although I was anxious when people talked about money, I can see it's a learned reaction, and I am open to creating a peaceful and secure relationship with money. Even though I felt worthless without new clothes and toys, I recognize that was just a feeling, and it would be nice if I could see my worth beyond material things. Although I thought being poor was my fault, I now know it wasn't, and it is possible that my future is filled with financial security and ease. Though I worried about being judged for what we had, I realize it's not a measure of my worth, and I am willing to explore the beauty in simplicity and practicality. Although I felt confused and afraid of bills and costs, I know I can learn, and I am capable of mastering financial terms and taking control of my money. While I was embarrassed to ask about financial stuff, I know it's part of learning, and I embrace the idea of asking questions and learning about financial well-being. Even if I felt powerless over my financial situation, I acknowledge it's a growing process, and I am ready to be financially independent and empowered. Though I felt I was a burden asking for basics, I understand my needs are legitimate, and I am beginning to see that my needs don't make me a burden to anyone. Even though budgeting felt like a punishment, I know it's a tool, and I am receptive to the idea that budgeting is my tool for abundance. While I felt unloved, if not showered with gifts, I understand love is not material, and I am shifting towards understanding that gifts are just symbols, not measures of love. Although I felt judged by what I could afford, I know my worth is intrinsic, and it might be beneficial to see money as a resource, not a measure of my worth. While I felt I missed out if I couldn't afford experiences, I see that joy can be simple, and I am prepared to find joy in experiences, regardless of their cost. Even if I felt incomplete missing social events, I realize relationships matter more, and I am choosing to focus on creating strong bonds over missing social events. Though I felt humiliated asking for help, I understand it's human to do so, and I am open to the possibility of graciously accepting and giving help. Even though I felt the need to pretend about my financial state, I know authenticity is vital, and I can see the potential for living authentically without financial pretenses. Even if I felt left behind because I couldn't afford new things, I recognize my value isn't tied to possessions, and I am starting to believe in my intrinsic worth regardless of material things. While I was scared of making financial mistakes, I understand errors are a part of growth, and I am exploring the idea of treating every financial mistake as a lesson. Even if I felt like hiding when discussing family finances, I acknowledge my emotions are valid, and I am creating space for a positive financial dialogue in my life.
Section 5. Final Affirmations and Beyond.
I am an embodiment of infinite abundance, connected to the limitless flow of source energy, confidently navigating my financial reality. I love and value myself unconditionally, recognizing that my worth is not defined by any number, be it in an account or on a paycheck. In alignment with my higher self, I am open to limitless possibilities and abundant opportunities for financial growth and well-being. I am the master of my financial universe, empowered to make wise decisions that contribute to my abundance and peace of mind. As a co-creator with the universe, I am constantly attracting financial blessings that nourish my soul and enrich my life.
That's it. Congratulations for completing this transformative session. Your journey doesn't end here. It continues as you integrate these newfound perspectives into your life. We encourage you to explore your next session, already waiting for you on Mind.com. Track your emotional progress. Notice how these sessions influence your daily life and interactions. Celebrate each small victory as a testament to your growth.